This session, we're going to discuss how to install the envelope system on your trading platform. On the upper left-hand corner, you will see these buttons: File, View, Insert, Charts, and so on. If you click underneath the Insert button, you will see Indicators. Go down to Indicators, go down to the Oscillator tab, and click on Envelopes. The envelopes we are going to use, we're going to use a red and a blue. The blue will be above, the red will be below. The parameters we're going to be using is 0.2 for the first set of envelopes. So go ahead and do that. The next one we're going to use, just go in and do the same procedure. Go to Envelopes, do it 0.4. Again, the color is going to be blue and red. Now we're going to work our way in. Go down to Envelopes, change the parameters to 0.1. So now you have 3 blue lines, 3 red lines. We have one more line we want to put on there. What this is going to be is just a white line down through the middle. So we're going to change the deviation to 0.01. The colors, we're going to change it to none on the top and white on the bottom. White is the lower right-hand corner. Click OK. And now you have a white line right through the middle. Okay? The next thing we want to do is, again, go up to Insert, go to Indicators. We're going to look for Average Directional Movement Index. Click on that. I do want to show you, if we just leave it the way that the system sets it up, to me it's too busy and there's just way too much going on. Okay, so myself, I like to change it. I'm just going to go in and edit it. I'm going to have on the Colors tab, I want both of them set to none. Okay, what that'll do is we'll just have this light sea green line going down through the middle. The other thing we want to do is go in and add these horizontal lines that you're seeing. So you just click on Add. When you double click, type in the number 20 and then type in the number 40. Click OK. And now you have these 2 horizontal lines with just a single line oscillating through the middle of them. Now, to explain briefly how this works, what we're looking for is a drop or a run, either way. And let's look at this one right here. Here is the drop, and down at the bottom, the ADX is a volume indicator. So let me put a line on that. What we're looking for is, here was the initial drop, and then here was the second drop, or as it's beginning to pull away. Okay, the volume is dropping. So here was the initial drop, here it goes, what we're looking for is that the volume is dropping off. Okay, let's look for another one really quick. Here was the initial movement upwards. Here's the second movement. And then you'll see that it continued to move down. Now this was Friday afternoon, late in the day, so it didn't move very far. But here was the setup. The initial move went up to the 40 line, 40 horizontal line. The next move was in here. Volume is dropping. Okay, so then it will continue to go. I think we can find one more. Well, what about this one? Well, what it was doing is it was changing direction here, and so we didn't see that particular setup. It doesn't mean that this isn't a good entry. It's a double top. You know, it went out to the second line. We're just not seeing the volume indicate that the volume is dropping off. What I'll do is look for these at the end of a run. So here's the run. We're in an upward run. You have the first, which is the initial. It comes down. You see the volume starting to drop off. Even though it didn't actually drop until we got over here, it did have a reversal. Okay, so there's how you use those in concert with each other. I do want to go in and show one other thing that I have discovered lately that has helped. I'm going to go in and set up a new screen. We'll walk through this quickly. Take the grid off. Okay, I'm just going to hurry through these. When I'm looking for you know, when to look for a reversal on, let's say, the conservative or moderate trading system, I will go to either a 15-minute or a 30-minute chart, and that's what I'll show you here in a moment. So I'm just setting these up again. And then 0.4. When you go out to, let's say, a 15-minute, you can see here was a big drop. It went out to the outside line, and it pulled back. Here again was a big drop. It pulled to the outside line. This one did not. So be aware that about 80% of the time it will follow this pattern. Okay, went to the second line, drop. Okay, this one went all the way to the third line. It didn't drop very much. Eventually, you know, here it went up, and then there was the drop. There was a hit, a second hit. Here was the drop. Here was a strong move outside of the lines. There was the drop. Let's go ahead and do it on a 30-minute as well. You can see the same thing, setting up. Here we were outside of the line. It came back around. We're now inside the lines. there's the movement. Okay, now this is not a guarantee that we're going to have a trend reversal, but about 80% of the time it will follow this pattern. So I did want to walk you through how to do this using both the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 30-minute. Again, if you have any questions, please send me an email. And as always, good trading.